Okay, parking brake. Parking brake.
Adjusting parking brake.
Well, let's see how this goes. First time I've done this in Microsoft Flight Simulator. First time I've streamed it. Let me rephrase that. I did a video where I did exactly this flight. And so I says, well, let me see if I can stream it. And we're doing fairly okay. I won't call it perfect, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm trying to use my valve index controllers with my HP Reverb G2, and we'll just see how it goes. I did it with a video, and it seemed to be okay. So I'm just gonna try to stream it. So if it goes badly, it goes badly. So this should be 20, yeah, 22. Okay. So stop in here. I got in trouble yesterday when I did this before. Set 2. Set 1.
Southampton Airport information, Echo 1600 Zulu. Line 272 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. ILS runway 20 in use. Landing and departing runway 20. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Echo.
Set 2.
South.
So this is what happened yesterday, or when I did this before. So I told it to go to tower, but for some reason, it just kind of ignored me. So, set 2. Set 2. Set 2. So I'll go back to ground services, and it just doesn't do anything. So if I click on ATIS, then tower shows up.
Airport information, Echo 1600 Zulu. Line 272 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition, few clouds at 1.
And I'm clearly on tower frequency. So landing light, taxi light, nav light. So we'll say I'm too far. Too far away from the hold short line. But I mean, oh, that's what I was. Okay, that's fine. Set 2.
Southampton Tower Cessna
Okay.
November 256
That's what it was.
Bravo Golf ready at runway 20 departure to the north.
Cessna November 256 Bravo Golf cleared for takeoff runway 20 departure to the north approved.
Alrighty. So that's what it was. I was too far away from the hold short line when I contacted tower. Okay. It's the only way I learned. So we're...
6 Bravo Golf acknowledge last transmission.
Oh, sorry about that. Set 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
And my throttle control, I can't shove it all the way forward or it's got a bad spot right at the end of it. So I kind of have to hold my finger in front of it so it doesn't go all the way. Alrighty, rotate. So we can rocket off the runway. Okay. Oh, where are we going? So I think we're gonna go look for Wolvesey Castle. I don't want to get too far off.
6 Bravo Golf, continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
So I'm gonna pull the power back here, level off a little bit. Set one. There it is. Set one.
Southampton Tower Cessna November 256 Bravo Golf, continue for north departure.
So I'm gonna pull it back maybe 2200. We'll see how that goes. Try to put a little trim in it. Not sure what happened there. I could hear the airspeed increasing. It was kind of like, what are you doing? You were kind of like diving for the ground. I was watching the airspeed go up to about 110, 120 actually. I was like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing kind of a level flight here. They haven't quite succeeded, but... Yeah, so I'll have a...
You are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
So I have an HP Reverb G2, and I'm using set one.
Southampton Tower Cessna November 256 Bravo Golf, frequency change.
Hey, I ain't gonna request flight following. I need to get up a little bit in elevation here. I'm like a little bit too low, not a lot. I just don't want to be too high above this castle, so. Oh, that was a little weird. All of a sudden my head tracking went away. Interesting. All part of the experience. But I found out I was trying to do a Windows update, and I ended up having to alrighty, so slow down here. See if we can see this castle. That I'm kind of way too fast. Okay, so there's the castle. Let's see if we can do an orbit. I'm a little quick here, so I gotta do an orbit here. Just trying to keep the engine kind of running where it probably should be. There's also like a big thing with a clock tower on it right next to the castle. That's kind of cool too. So yeah, I'm just gonna do an orbit here. Trying to get a little tighter. Try to keep my elevation. Just constantly looking back at instruments. Trying to catch the sights. Okay, let me pick up a little bit. So there's the castle. There's a pretty neat clock tower right there. Okay, we're about 60 knots, a little slow. There's the castle. Okay. I'll probably do another orbit, yeah. Just trying to feed in enough throttle so that when I'm in this turn here, we don't go losing like too much altitude. We're losing a little. So I'll feed in a little more power. Try to turn it. Just trying to hold this tight circle here. Tight turn. All pretty cool. Alrighty. Yeah, there I can get a pretty good look now. Alrighty. So we'll do one more turn. That'll slow the speed down a little bit. Not real steep, but steep enough. Pick it up the wings, you can see it. Cool. Okay, turning it again. Get ready to feed some more power into it. Always paying attention to airspeed and elevation. Okay, we're good. So that was Wolvesey Castle. So now we got another. I'm gonna pull the power back a little bit. Seems like I'm accelerating. Where are we going next? So now we're going to Spinaker. Yeah, Spinaker Tower. So it's supposed to be a heading of 16. So I think gotta go over this way. What's the heading? 156. Oh, I gotta get up over this stuff here. And then I can make a right turn. So I'm a little bit off course. Not quite see what I'm looking for. gonna do a circle back here. I missed a waypoint. That's a castle. So, we're supposed to be flying a heading of 156. So, I'm kind of in line with that. I'm gonna fly down here a little bit and then spin around and do a 156 heading. And see if I can find this tower. I thought the last time when I left the castle, 156, when I left the castle that I could actually see it, but this time it didn't turn out that way, so well, we'll see. So that's the castle. So 156. So that's 150. So let's just do a heading of this for a little bit here. See what we see. It was right along the water, so. according to my flight plan, I'm on course, so maybe it's just further out here than I thought it was. Because I thought I could see it right from the castle, but it's not appearing that way. And I almost think I can see it in the distance, because it's kind of on the, it's on the coastline. So, I almost think I can see it up in front of me. And basically it's a tower that looks like a spinnaker from a ship. And I can almost see the outline of it. Yeah, there's an airport. That's an airport that, but the point of interest marker is not being displayed. I don't know why, but it's not. But I'm positive that I can see it from here. It's not clear, but I can see the outline of it. Yep. Yeah, and that's the airport. There's an airport over here to the right. I don't think I'm running late, so I don't think I'm going to. I was going to land at that airport, but I don't think I'm going to. Because I'm going to run out of daylight if I don't get going here. But that is amazing. That point of interest little marker isn't showing yet. So there it is. Yep. That's kind of crazy. But it could be part of the level of detail stuff that I keep hearing about is you got to get like really close to things to for them to show up. In this case, I absolutely did see the tower at a distance. I knew kind of what the outline was. I can't see it in any detail, but I could see the vertical part of it, you know, so cool. That makes me feel a little better. I'm on target. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. When I was doing a video, my frames were better than this. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'll just circle around this tower, and then I'll go over towards the airport, and then go look for my next destination. Yeah, the way the flight plans get drawn on the map, they kind of round everything off, so they don't go to the point and then leave. They actually, so it's almost like right now I would make a turn going towards the airport as opposed to going all the way to the tower. It's kind of weird the way they do it, but so it makes it a little bit more challenging following the flight plan to get, like, say, to an airport. The airport may actually be right off the flight plan. So, alrighty, I'm gonna pull the power back a little bit here. Let her descend. Yeah, so it's called Spinaker Tower. So it is like the, you know, like the sail. I think I'm not a sailor, but I'm pretty sure that's a sail that's off the front of a boat or a ship, and so that's what it's trying to represent. So, and the fact it's right on the coast here makes all kinds of sense. So I'm not sure if they do boat building and stuff, but they got buildings big enough that they could do it. So you see a building over there, that's way big enough. Yep. So that is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and circle around this. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. Feed in a little more power here. Definitely don't want to stall here. Just feeding in power. Not pulling back hard on the yoke, just holding it here. So when I get on the other side of it, I'll let the wing come up and get a pretty good view of it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, we're gonna go over this airport, not land at it. So push in a little more power. Just kind of doing some lazy cruising here. But yeah, so I had a Windows update. I can't remember the name of it now. It's some number, and I've been trying for wow. I think 4 or 5 days. It keeps failing. And I'm looking, I'm Googling, trying to figure out what is going on. What do I have to do to get it to work? Well, as crazy as it may seem, because I own a G2 headset, and I have the Windows module, Windows Mixed Reality installed. If you have that installed, the Windows update will fail. I was like, what? So you absolutely have to uninstall Windows Mixed Reality and for the update to complete. So I went ahead and I did that, and finally got it to install. Took forever. Took about 30 minutes to install this update, but it installed. So at that point, now my G2 headset doesn't work because I uninstalled Windows Mixed Reality. So I am trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I get it to reinstall? Then I remembered when I plugged in my headset for the first time, it's gonna go close to this airport, just enough to see it. And so when I plugged my headset back in, it reinstalled. So it reinstalled what I uninstalled to get the update to work. Just craziness. And so that all got done. And then because Windows Mixed Reality was uninstalled, I had to reset up my controllers and the headset, and do all that good stuff. I had to redo all that. And so what kind of heading am I supposed to be on? Oh, so there's one Southampton. So that's the runway. Southampton is 309. So I think up here that should be Southampton. I do not know the importance, but I know it's a point of interest. So but so I get that all done, and the same way, because I had trying to figure out why my map isn't quite lining up here. But because of that, then my valve index, so I had to redo my controllers, my G2 controllers. I had to redo them, and just trying to figure out where I am. So when I did that, then I had to redo the configuration to get my valve index to be working correctly. It's kind of odd. I should be on a heading of 309, but it looks like it's off to my right, so I don't know. My flight plan has kept me pretty straight so far, so there it is. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They're not lighting up like you're pretty close to them. And the other day, this didn't seem to be true. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll figure it out. So I'll go overfly Southampton. I'm afraid once again I'm going to run out of daylight. Oh well. There is. When I look out here, there's a little bit of stuttering going on. But I'm up a little higher than what I would like to be. I would like to be under 30. And every once in a while I'm bouncing up, so. So it isn't a massive red bar, you know, but it is a little out of my comfort zone, so. So we'll pull back power a little bit, let me descend a bit. So I can get a better view of what we have here. So I believe, if I remember right, it's something that's, I don't know if I can't remember now if it was soccer or tennis. It's something like that. Now I remember a little bit. It's one of two of them. It seemed, I'll have to look at it, because when I saw it the first time, it seemed oddly modeled, but it may be how it is. It just, because you can see the green of almost like a soccer field, but then I thought I seen kind of like tennis courts out to one side too. So, but it just seems odd. That's all. So this is Southampton. So that looks like soccer, but it might be something different. Need some power here. I'm a little too low, a little too slow to be making a real street turn here. So I'm just feeding in power, making a turn. As my airspeed increases, I can increase my turn. Yep, not sure I understand. But... Yep, don't understand. So... It's supposed to be on heading of 304. Yeah, she's a little struggling right here. Yeah, so I'm running this on an i7 9700K and 2080 Ti, RTX 2080 Ti GPU. If I can find a 3090, I will buy one. So far, I haven't found one. I have auto notifies on Newegg on 4 of them, and I have not been contacted. But I would buy it in a heartbeat if it could kind of improve this performance. You figure, so like a 2080 Ti, that's running like 11 gigs of VRAM on it, and so like a 3080 is running 8. So it's like, okay, so you have a higher performance card, but you put less VRAM on it. It's like that ain't making a whole lot of sense to me. But so unless I'm gonna get more VRAM, I'm not gonna buy another video card unless I get that. So yep, I am running out of daylight. Might be okay. I landed at my last airport in the dark when I did the video, so it makes seeing things a little more difficult. It's the only downside of this time of day. You got all the, if the sun's so low in the sky, you've got all the glare up and all the water and all that stuff. It looks really cool, you know, but it just makes it difficult to see. So yeah, so we're going to Salisbury Cathedral, and it does look pretty nice. All I gotta do is get to it. Yeah, when I started the flight, I had live weather. I went, oh, no, no, no. Live weather right now in the UK is pretty yucky. Yeah, there's a golf course. It's pretty yucky right now, so. So what I tend to do is I put in a flight plan. I don't put it on autopilot. I just hand fly it, and just use the VFR map to kind of keep me sane, to make sure that I kind of am reasonably on course. On my helper thing here, I got like a text file. I put the headings of the heading I had to be on to get to the places, but I didn't put the distances, and I should have done that. It would give you a better understanding of how far you have to go. But I didn't do that. I will do that the next time. Yeah, a few years back we were in the UK. We were in London. We were in Scotland. We took the ferry over to Ireland. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It was back before the COVID times. So I'm thinking not too far from here, the cathedral should be showing up. So it looks like right in front of me there's a town. So I'm going to pull the power back a little bit. There it is. Yeah, so they're not showing until you're about 5 miles away. So if you're coming at them from a distance, and I don't know why that is. Like I said, when I did the video, I didn't think that was true. I thought I saw them quite a ways away, so it kind of you have to be doing quite a bit better piloting than just kind of like blindly going, oh, okay, that's where it is, I'll just fly towards it. So having a flight plan is it's a big plus. So when I leave here, I'm gonna be at a heading of 353, and we're going to Stonehenge. Hopefully I get there before it's dark. When you're actually at Stonehenge and you're walking up to it, it is massive. When you're flying over it at 1,000 feet or so, it doesn't look as massive as when you're on the ground. It's kind of funny. Because the stones are huge. But from up here at this altitude, it looks quite different. I was kind of surprised when I flew over it. Alrighty, now I can see the spire of it. So we'll get a little bit lower here. Just trying not to pull the power back too much. But I want to get slowed down, so not quite slow flight speed, but 80 knots or so, that'd probably be good. That is pretty cool. Okay, we'll do a turn. Try not to lose too much altitude or airspeed. The steeper you turn, the more power you need. Pretty good view. Okay. So we'll get on our heading. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So I'll let the nose drop a little bit, not a lot. Feed on a little power. Okay, 353. In other words, north. Or thereabouts. That's north. Flight plan is kind of agreeing with what I'm doing, so that's kind of a good thing. There it is. So the plane's like trimmed out for level flight right now, so or thereabouts. So I got the RPM at around 2,000, and it's pretty close to level. There should be an airport pretty close to here. Yeah, the airport's over there on my right. So there's Stonehenge. That's pretty cool. Getting like a little slow there. Trying to get turned around a little bit here. Get a little better angle at it. Without getting too low. Well, didn't succeed. I go out this way. Oh, that's pretty good. Gotta clear these trees. So, let me come out here a little bit. Set 3. Set 1.
Boscombe Tower Cessna November 256 Bravo Golf 4 miles west to land.
Cessna November 256 Bravo Golf Boscombe Tower. Enter left traffic, runway 23. Altimeter 29.9er, 2 wind 272 at 7.
Make left traffic runway 23 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
I got all these pattern entry things turned on, and I don't personally care for them. So I can't quite see the runway. There it is. Okay. So that's 2-3 right there. Flaps down. Okay, so they said left traffic, so that is not 2-3. And I didn't quite need my flaps down already, but that's okay. I'll work through that. So when I was kind of going away from the airport there, I put my heading indicator at 2-3. Yep, that's 0.5. So, so what it allows me to do is to better judge when I'm lined up with the runway, when I'm turned to base, that kind of stuff. And that's why I looked down at my heading indicator, and it was towards the bottom of my directional gyro, and but I've got to get those things turned off. I hadn't had them on, but I think I set everything to default, and I'm not happy with the result. Because I know how to land an airplane. I don't need those to help me. Alrighty. So just trying to make sure I see the end of the runway here. I already have one notch of flaps out. I'm a little too close. So I'll extend out a little bit. Yep, right there's the end of the runway. So I'm looking for to be 45 degrees when I make my turn to base. And I'm pretty much parallel with the runway, pretty close. So, and I think I'm far enough away. I think I'm okay. We should be able to pull this off without too much.
6 Bravo Golf, cleared to land runway 23. Wind 272 at 7.
Feels
Cleared to land runway 23 Cessna 6 Bravo
a little
Golf.
windier than that, but we'll We'll deal with it. Okay. So, we're gonna make a turn here. Flaps down. So I'm on base. I'm certainly high. Turn in for final. Yeah, definitely high. Flaps down. So I got all my flaps in. Trying to get low enough here. Not sure how long this runway is. But I got a lot of runway in front of me. Not bad. Not bad at all. Great, great flight.
Turn next taxiway.
There it is. Sometimes I put the brakes on, it's like, are you gonna stop right now or in a mile or two?
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, contact ground on 130.75.
Alrighty. This went pretty well.
Going to 130.75 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah, this went quite well actually. Be kind of interesting what the VOD looks like. The only way I can tell is kind of after I've done it, so. I worked on my settings for OBS to try to get, what my goal was is when I'm coming in for a landing, I don't have time to kind of like see if the if people watching the stream can actually see the instruments, but I would like for them to actually be able to see the instruments when I'm landing, so you can see the airspeed I'm at, the rate of descent, that kind of stuff. I think that's important to make visible, you know. So I redid my OBS settings to try to improve that, and the other thing is to remove the masking in the headset, so that it looks kind of like a square box, as opposed to kind of rounded on the corners. I tried to do that also, so I'm kind of interested to see how that turned out. When I did the video, it looks really, really good. I was pretty happy, so it'll be interesting to see what we turn out at. And I landed. I'm okay. I was kind of hoping I had enough light. When I landed in the video, it was definitely darker than what it is here. So oh, this is a big airport. Seems like I have to taxi forever to get to the parking spot. There's my parking spots over there. Because I picked the parking spot before I started. Cool.
Requesting fuel truck from ground services.
I don't want a fuel truck. I'm not sure if I got a command to stop pushback, but not a fuel truck. So there isn't any fancy-dancy box here. Well, that's a little disappointing. Oh well. Guess that's where they want me. Parking brake.
Adjusting parking brake.
All right. Cool. Flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up. Excuse me. Okay. Avionics off. Avionics off. Nav light. Landing light. Landing light. Alrighty. We got the avionics off so I can pull the mixture back, kill the engine. It's about an hour. Okay. Yeah, for some reason when I was taxiing in, the my view got changed. I'm further back from the cockpit than I was. Beacon light. Beacon light. Master battery.
Adjusting master battery.
Master alternator.
Adjusting alternator.
Magnetos off.
Setting magnetos to off.
Magnetos off.
Setting magnetos to off.
I gotta look into that voice command. For some reason I have to say magnetos off. It actually moves the magnetos from both to it's left or right. I can't see. It's left. It moves it to left and then back to both. When I say it again, it turns it off. I don't know why. Alrighty. That's been fun, but I'm done. And that didn't turn out too bad. That was the whole reason that I'm trying to I want to use my HP Reverb G2 with my valve index controllers. So that means I'm using Steam VR as opposed to Windows Mixed Reality. When I tried it before, and I think it was before the last update, it was just a stuttery miss. This absolutely is working, and I'm just going to try to pursue it and just see let's see how well it turns out. So to me, it was acceptable, and I'll just kind of go from there. So. Now that's pretty bizarre. So I'm here at 32 nautical miles away from Spinaker Tower, and I can actually see the point of interest. I'm not sure what the deal is. Where when I come into the last Cathedral, I was 5 miles away before I saw the saw that. So it's almost like it has to be like loaded. Like if it gets loaded like into the cache or whatever, then you could see it at a greater distance. It's almost what it's gotta be. So, alrighty, I'm gonna call it a day. And I was kind of hoping I could get this done before it got dark, and looks like I pulled that off. So, y'all have a great day, and I know I had a lot of fun today. So, bye bye.